I'm checking some of the paperwork here, and it says that the venue was supposed to be Tudor City Steakhouse is actually closed. They may have opened up for this special event, or they may have put out some false information. We're gonna see. It's a little weird though. I could completely easily see them stashing people to watch the corner to see if I'm going to approach. There is a slight element of danger here. We do know that the LaRouchians are actually accused of actually killing somebody. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. There's a lot of rumors going around. I'm sure they have their rumors too. It's all that though. Anyways, I wasn't able to hit on the way here. I would like to have, but today I'm going to this, honestly, I could share some of my thoughts on the whole Trump at Madison Square Garden event today that's happening. I have some mixed feelings about it, but hopefully things go well. We're going to see. On a positive note, I want to shout out David Rem. David Rem is actually, he's been running around these pieces for a while, and a lot of times he's struggling to try to get some recognition for his work. I recognize him. Last time I was at the Queen Central Club, he gave me a hug. I appreciate it. He's definitely a loyal Trump guy, and he's actually presenting today. That's amazing. So I'm really happy for David Rem. There's a lot of down ballot candidates who could actually benefit. I mean, some of them I saw Zambluskis putting up some signs and stuff. So he's going to try to leverage this to the maximum of his own ability. But, you know, if you think about it, the down ballot candidates would actually help the Trump get elected. But I got to sit back and take a look and be real about this, right? Remember that these are pros in the game to an extent, right? I'm also challenging them and doing my own significant work out here. But if he invited the down ballot candidates, how many people would they bring to the event? And what are they trying to achieve? Are they trying to get a lot of people so they could have a wider range so that those people might phone bank or, you know, shoot up donations? There's a lot of different possible things that they could be shooting for or goals they're trying to achieve with this event. So people might look at one way, right? They have their bias and be like, well, he's not helping down ballot candidates, so screw him, he doesn't know what he's doing. Trying to look at all the angles here. I'm still a student in the game, extent. Let's move on towards, you know, so just understanding how the, I did my AAPI event, hopefully to help mailers young. That's going to be a tough fight to win. I think David Pan is even tougher. I don't think David Pan really has a really solid chance. You know, his district is so bad. You know, so completely Dem related. But if we take a look at the mailor, she's already run before. Her numbers are a little bit closer. It's going to be a tough race. I think she gets like maybe 25-30%. So with a real appropriate red wave, but also there's secondary things going on like the Hmong population, which is actually critical to win the race in Wisconsin. Now, all of these, just so you know, last night I actually sent a email to the Kamala campaign. The fact of the matter is that, what's his name? Christopher Leon Johnson is right. The Democrats are going to win here in New York, and she could still be helping the wrongfully incarcerated out here. I don't think that's going to happen. So we're getting to the Tudor City area. I don't think we're going to see, yeah? 3 people were watching, now they dropped out. I'm pretty sure that that's the LaRouchians, right? They're watching my activities. They want to know what I'm up to. They're probably laughing at how stupid I am. They're getting thousands of dollars. They renting out concert halls and stuff, getting donations. Now, Christopher Leon Johnson, he calls that leveling up. That's Christopher Leon Johnson. I really respect a lot of his knowledge in the game, but it's completely self-contradictory, because if he wants to level up, then, but he doesn't watch those shows. He does his own thing. So, I don't think he prescribes to that whole leveling up philosophy himself. Oh, they're Koreans. What's up? That's right. Anyways, we're almost here. Let me check again. Tudor Steakhouse. I don't see nobody out here. Yeah. They may actually be here. I think they actually did do. They are doing it. Yo, I'm sorry to say, folks, please, if you're going to the brunch, there's actually a convicted pedophile inside that is ignoring the issues of war victims like myself. Hey, look, man, there's a convicted pedophile inside. Tudor City Steakhouse. Are they actually hosting a pedophile? Look, maybe you say that he's actually, look him up, Scott Ritter. Look him up, yeah? Hey, look, either way, yeah? Look, maybe it's true that he was victimized by the state, but why is there no war victims from actually other countries? It doesn't matter if I'm Korean American. It doesn't matter if you're Vietnamese American or even Russian or Ukrainian. What matters is that you got connections to the top. Yeah. Yo, that's right, you know what I mean? It don't matter. It don't matter, right? Yeah, that I'm a war victim. What matters is that Jimmy Dore from LA, I'm the actual war victim. Y'all are mad funny. Let's have a reparations event with no black people. Let's have a criminal justice reform event with no black people. But they can't recognize it because my minority status does not matter to these people. I'm already emailing, right? Go ahead, man. You a champion, bro. Right? You know why? Because before you actually lift up an actual war victim, name one inside, Diane Sayer, Jimmy Dore, millionaires, right? I'm not saying Scott Ritter he gets to be a part, but he can't replace me. Why is they openly, right? They openly projecting a convicted pedophile. Convicted. But you know what? Before actual actors like myself, who's actually worked with the wrongfully incarcerated, the disabled, that means nothing to these people. If you believe in the anti-war movement, I'm telling you right now, I'm a Korean American. My suffering, my reality, my legitimacy means nothing to these people. They would rather. Why is Scott Ritter being lifted in this movement? Let me tell you why. Because what's his connection? Because Nick Brana and Caleb Maupin have been involved in sexual predation of other people. I'm sorry, Scott Ritter is probably being used. He's probably being used to normalize the sexual abuse of other higher-ups in the movement. And I'm talking about Daniel Burke, right? Daniel Burke, let's talk about him. He's running the LaRouche Youth Movement. And he's got ties to Caleb Maupin that started and turned two young ladies, into prostitutes for his own sexual deviance. But once again, this is the same rot that's in the Democrat Party, I'm sorry to say. The same rotten, disgusting bullshit. They do not care. Not one of these people care, I swear to God. They'd rather go see a convicted pedophile, and they won't ask themselves why they would endanger the entire anti-war movement, right? And keep out a war victim like myself. Once again, right? Black people, you know what I'm talking about. All the black people I work with in wrongful incarcerations, from Pennsylvania to California to Delaware. I want you to see this, just the way that they try to kick black people out of the anti-slavery movement. Malcolm X talked about this in Message to the Grassroots. An actual war victim like myself is hurled to the side. And I'm not saying Scott Ritter necessarily is all bad or all good. But the fact of the matter is, think about why they're endangering the whole anti-war movement, putting a two-time convicted pedophile and raising him to be the star of this show. He did stuff in Iraq. What does he know about Israel? And I want to know. I'm telling you right now, the fact of the matter is that he's being lifted to normalize the sexual abuse of Nick Brana. $20,000 to $30,000 a month was stolen at the People's Party. $20,000 to $30,000 with all that celebrity support. Where's the money at? Did they use that money to rent this facility? Where's the money at? $20,000 to $30,000 a month. Sir, you're an Asian American man. I hope you have time to listen, sir. Why is Scott Ritter being lifted as an anti-war voice? I want you to think about it, sir. Right? Because the fact of the matter is that he's here to normalize the sexual abuse of Caleb Maupin and Nick Brana. Before, the LaRouchians were doing a lot of events with Nick Brana and lifting him to their world leadership forums. Now it seems like they're trying to quietly put him away, and now they've inserted Jimmy Dore. I told you from the beginning if this whole shit was bunk and fake. I'm Korean American, bro. I ran away from home at the age of 16 due to violence that I faced, but why is my issue not being addressed? Would you like to find out more, sir? Okay. No, he doesn't want to find out more. You know why? Because he needs the validation from the famous people. He needs the validation from the rich people, and that's all it takes for a convicted pedophile. Not one time, but the second time, right? The first time he got arrested, he should have said, you know what? If I'm gonna, what's up, brother? Yo, what's up? Check it out. Why is a victim, why are they lifting up? Yo, I know this guy. He's an actual activist. He actually shows up for stuff. I actually like that guy. But it don't matter, right? My pain and suffering means nothing. My activism means nothing. I was the New York State coordinator of the People's Party. $20,000 to $30,000 a month was collected with all the celebrity support. Where did the money go? These guys, you care? Hell no.
I want you to shut up because you're hurt.
That's right. He wants me to shut up, right? Yeah? You know why? Because it doesn't matter how I've suffered, what I've accomplished. What matters is that this fucking guy in a suit right here, right, gets to see his celebrity fucking asshole friend, Jimmy Dore. A millionaire. Get the fuck out of here, man. I've been through a war. What you done? I've been through a war. What you know about this? But my voice needs to be silenced. Yeah, go ahead. That's the peace movement right there. That's the peace movement. Yeah, so why are there no Korean or Asian American activists at this particular event? Because the only one they want to celebrate are the motherfucking, you know, the veterans that killed my people. I'm not saying you can't be a part of this movement, but you don't get to replace us. Why don't you do it? Why don't you do, yo, once again, we got 5 people watching, shoot it out more. I'm telling you right now, this will be sent out to Mutio John Musabe, who's got a direct tie to Mumia Abu Jamal, who confronted Cornel West on my behalf. Josh Haley, member of the Green Party, Alaskan and Inuit indigenous man, who was screwed over by these same aristocrats. And I'm telling you right now that even you might look at Puff Daddy, you might look at Oprah Winfrey and think they're the problem. No, it's people like this that do not care about someone, actual victims, that do not care. Shout out to Jim Engel, he's in the chat, right? The guy who registered the name People's Party. They're stealing everything. They're stealing from war victims. Scott Ritter, what's up, man? They're using you. They're using you. Why are they lifting you up, man? You know why? Because they're trying to normalize the sexual abuse of Caleb Maupin and Nick Brana. Look, maybe Scott Ritter has some real stuff about, right? He called out the state and maybe he was victimized. Hey, maybe that's true. I'm not saying, but why is he being lifted up right now? I'm gonna tell you why. And why are there no Korean American anti-war activists? Why are there no, right? This guy doesn't care. He's smiling, right? Yeah? Why are there no Korean anti-war activists, Vietnamese anti-war activists, not even Russian or Ukrainian anti-war activists? Is it about race or is it about political weakness? They're taking advantage of my people and using our suffering to get rich and have themselves a nice little posh ass, you know, meeting out here and getting rich off of our suffering. It's disgusting. Yo, Tudor City, you know what I mean? Yo, go ahead, support this place. I'm just telling you right now, they would rather platform and create an event specifically around, yo, was Jeff Epstein's apartment around here on the Upper East Side? Guess what it was? And you see the, right, go ahead, smile, man. I'm a fake activist, right? Go ahead, I know that guy. You'll see my video when I went to go take care of the Max Ong family. Look at my Asian American activists' point, and these people don't know, right? Because actual war victims don't matter. I'm telling you right now, folks, can you imagine they had an anti-reparations event? I mean, a reparations event with no black people? Why are there no war victims? It's Jimmy Dore, the millionaire, Diane Sayre, Scott Ritter, a 2-time convicted pedophile. They would endanger the entire Oh, it's Randy Credico. He actually got me booted. Who's done more for the Assange movement? I'm telling you right now, I have over 100 interviews with candidates across the country asking if they would support Assange. I'm not the only victim. I want to shout out Dak Rouleau. Dak Rouleau, whose wife, was asked to perform sexual favors. Look at this, the Puff Daddy. This is why they don't care. I could tell you that Dak Rouleau, there's even white victims of this. Dak Rouleau asked every candidate in the 2020 election cycle if they would support the freedom of Assange. If you go too far in this movement, they shut you down. They shut you down. Smile, bro. Smile, you sell out. Smile, you sell out. Who cares about actual war victims? Yeah, smile, man. What are you smiling for? You smile to tell them that this is okay? You smile to tell them that my suffering doesn't matter? That actual activism doesn't matter? I've spoken to over multiple U.S. president candidates asked for a meeting with myself, Josh Hadley, and Jill Stein, who, by the way, is also prompted by this aristocracy of supposed activists. Yo, they feel good about themselves. They feel like they fight in the power. Thanks again, AA Michael. What's suffering? Okay, the fact of the matter is that what happens as a Korean American, I'm almost 50. And people say the Korean American War happened in the 50s. Guess what? I ran away from home at the age of 16 due to extreme violence that I faced at home. So go ahead. You know what I mean? What can you do to me? I was homeless at the age of 16 due to the war violence. And all I did for my life was explore how to stop war and prevent suffering like my own. But you won't hear from me. What is Jimmy Dore's connection to war? What is Diane Sayers' connection to war, and why do they care about this topic? Once again, it's like having a reparations event or a criminal justice event and excluding black people. And it's not just Korean Americans. It's also war victims from Russia and Ukraine, white war victims as well. It has a racial component, but I swear to God, they'd rather listen to their own celebrities. And that's why the war movement fails. The war movement fails because those who do not have the same level of commitment or have not done the same amount of work, what have you sacrificed? What have you accomplished? What have you achieved? Let me know. I got a body of work. Why am I being excluded? Jimmy Dore, go home. Jimmy Dore, go home. Yo, that's what they say in Korea. Yankee, go home. Jimmy Dore, go home. This is white supremacy right here in the anti-war movement. Tudor City would rather project a convicted two-time pedophile endangering the entire anti-war movement over actual war victims to normalize the sexual abuse of Nick Brana and also Caleb Maupin. That's right. Look, folks, I'm an actual war victim. Can you imagine you had a reparations event and excluded black people? I want y'all to see this. They do not care, and I'm sorry to say, the same hypocrisy that exists in the Democrats, that these people, they want to reinforce their own biases. They want to feel good about themselves and look down on other people. And they look down on the Democrats, hey, I'm not a Democrat, look at this Trump hat right here. You know what I mean? But I'm to tell you that while they poo-poo and feel like they're superior to the Democrats, these people over here, what they doing is the same shit. The same performative bullshit. What's up, want to find out more? They'll check out my body of work. Once again, I have over 100 interviews with candidates across the country asking to free Assange. Randy Credico kicked me out the movement. They destroy people who go too far.
She's been holding out on us.
Hey, you know what? How they affording this event right here, man? You laughing, right? Well, they hide the money through organizations. They also got an office in New Jersey. They got a youth development that's run by Daniel Burke, a Harvard graduate, right? They take one thing and they say, you know what, this is why this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I got a whole bunch of things. They won't talk about Dak Rouleau. You got anything to say about that? About how Dak Rouleau they tried to, nope, he's walking away, right? He turned his back. How about Dak Rouleau where they try to use his wife for sexual favors for the higher ups? This is that Puff Daddy shit 100%. What about Nick Brana? Where's Nick Brana? Where's Nick Brana? Where's Nick Brana? You know you love Nick Brana. Where's Jackson Hinkle? Jimmy Dore, you fucking whack. Go home, Jimmy Dore. Go home, Jimmy. Jimmy, you're oppressing my people. I'm an actual war victim. Jimmy, go home. Jimmy, go home. That's right, look at that, they collecting the money. They laughing about me, right? What is my position after being blackballed from this community? She's smiling because she gets to collect the money, but meanwhile, I'm begging on the fucking train. As a war, let me this be, and look at him smiling. Let this be I'm emailing every single embassy and also international organizations in Colombia, Korea, everyone in Asian Africa. Smile, smile, look at that, look at those smiles. While you suffer, they collect the money and smile. While you collect, this is the anti-war movement of the United States, folks. This is the anti-war movement. Can you trust these people? And this is what's popular. And the problem is honestly not these people. The problem is the hundreds of other people that are enabling them because someone famous said it was good. They believe in celebrity politics. Jimmy Dore, how has he suffered from war? Why does he care? What's his body of work? What's his accomplishments? What's his sacrifice? It means nothing. That Kamala smile, you're right, C-Wag, you're right. It's that Kamala smile, that fake shit, that pretty faces. You see Beyonce shooting out for Kamala Harris at the campaign, trying to distract you with their looks. I'm not, once again, look, I'll be real with you. It's possible that Scott Ritter was targeted. I don't care, I'll say it. Right, he did stuff against the state, but once again, why is an actual war victim like myself, who has ties with the longest lawful spent in state history and national history, right? Who's working with the disabled, the second largest minority voting bloc in the nation, right? The disabled, we've gotten legislation passed, but instead of talking to me, they got Jimmy Dore here. Why don't you smile again, girl? Go ahead, smile. Smile, bro. Sir, can you add a moment to find out more? Find out more information, yeah? Get out of here. That's how they're gonna treat you. Mash the like button. Thanks again, Jim Engel. Actual People's Party. What's up, man? Yo, look up Scott Ritter. He's a convicted two-time pedophile. What's Tudor City doing? Is this good for business? Go ahead. Make me a victim. I'm already a war victim. What can you do to me? What can you do to me? Yo, what's up, man? Why don't you going to this event?
Yeah.
Dude, why don't you go to a reparations event that excludes black people or a criminal justice reform? Where's the war victims at this event? Instead, it's celebrities like Jimmy Dore, Judge Napolitano. What's up, man? Hey, nice to meet you, yeah? Hey, check it out. I'm actually an actual war victim. I've done a lot of work on the subject. You're being used, sir. Scott Ritter's a two-time convicted pedophile. I'm not saying that he might not have been victimized, but the fact of the matter is that actual war victims, it's like having a criminal justice reform event about black people. How you feel about that? What I say made sense, right? Where's the war victim is at today's event? He's giving me a weird look. Black people will also victimize us, I'm telling you right now. Just like Kamala Harris, exactly. Our suffering does not matter because they get to be next to someone famous, the same P. Diddy mentality. I'm gonna hang out with someone famous and someone rich. Sir, I'm an actual war victim. Yeah, want to find out more? I actually work with some of the longest wrongfully incarcerated men in New York State and national history. Holy crap, this video is blowing up. The Tiny Don makes fun of the handicapped and is a felon who can't even vote for themselves. Hey, you know what, Chris, you're not wrong. Chris, you're not necessarily wrong. I'm gonna tell you, Chris, right? No one is perfect. No one's all good or all bad. I'm not saying these people are all bad. I respect a lot what the LaRouchians have done. They've actually gotten on the ballot versus the Green and the Libertarians. I give them respect on that. But what I do not give them respect for is blackballing. Sir, this is not all good, sir. I'm an actual war victim. Find out more, sir. I'm just asking to take more information. Get more information, sir. You don't have to believe everything you're told, sir. So once again, back to people saying there's criticism about Donald Trump. The problem, once again, is not actually the celebrity stars that are here that are stealing money, $20,000, $30,000 a month from the People's Party. The real problem is the community. And the Trump community, when I took Otis Johnson, look it up, the longest wrongfully incarcerated man in New York State history. When I took Reverend Keith Gadsden, the second longest wrongfully incarcerated man in state history. The Trump community came out and supported us. Meanwhile, this community over here is flying in Jimmy Dore, flying in Jackson Hinkle. They don't care about the thousands of dollars of theft that happened at the People's Party. And, right, when they could actually platform someone who's actually politically accomplished like myself, someone who's a war victim who spent his whole life thinking about why I suffer, why I was homeless, what caused me to live on the streets. Look at that Kefio, right? Yeah? Is there a Palestinian speaking here today? I'm telling you, they got two. It's called, I don't like the term virtue signaling because if we have
virtues, you should signal that shit. I do. But I'm telling you right now that there's no war victims, sir. There's no war victims presenting at today's event. It's a bunch of millionaire celebrities out here. I'm the actual war victim, sir. Why don't you go to do a reparations event and exclude black people? Why don't you do a criminal justice reform event and exclude black people? This is ridiculous. And I'm telling you right now, so the criticisms of Trump are valid. They're valid, I'm gonna say that. But the community, look at how this community just walks in and doesn't. Trumpers will actually take my information and will actually get back to me. What's up, man? I'm sorry, sir. This is not everything it seems to be. Want to find out more information? They're involved in, look, Scott Ritter's being used to normalize the sexual abuse of Caleb Maupin and Nick Brana. Look, the case for Palestine. Thanks a lot. You know what? Korea's on the same timeline of government manipulation of our country as Palestine. But guess what? They're not going to have a Korean American speak. Oh no. What's up, miss? Black people, please don't sell me out, ma'am. Black people, I'm telling you right now. They used black faces to generate, right? She laughed. She walked right in. I have more information about today's event, ma'am. I'm sorry, I'm an actual war victim. She doesn't want the information, right? Yeah? Why would anyone hold a reparations event, period? Well, you know, look, we can all have our different, opinions. No two people will share all the same priorities or positions.
All the show.
But I'm not saying it's wrong for rich white people to be a part of this. I am saying it's wrong for them to replace us. When you look up the criminal justice system right now and see that black people are in prison at 5 times the rate of whites, and we take a look at this country, it imprisons per 1,000 people way more people than China, Russia, these other countries. That's right, sir. He wants to talk to a pretty lady, not a guy like me. He doesn't want to take on the issues that actually, right, the $20,000, $30,000 that were stolen from the People's Party. Why talk to the state rep who actually led people to Schumer's office when he could talk to this pretty lady who's done what again? She's an offspring of Scott Ritter. That's why she's here. What has she accomplished? What has she sacrificed? What has she achieved? She's born to royalty in this community. She's born to the oppressor class that's eating their nice little dinners, their brunches. Hey, miss, find out. I'm an actual victim of war.
Okay, but I support Donald Trump, and
I'm not mad.
But when you're
just find out more.
No, when you're acting this way, this is why you give the media reason to say that we're crazy people.
You know what? But the fact of the matter is that I've been addressing this issue for years, and they've been ignoring me.
Please take the MAGA hat
Hey, whatever. I don't care.
No, seriously.
What have you done for Trump?
What have I done for
Yeah.
Trump? Supported him the 4 years.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I just had an AAPI for Trump event, just so you know, with former Trump appointee Holly Ham. Look her up. Yeah, who was appointed to HUD, Department of Commerce, and look it up. Holly Ham, look it up. But she knows better from me because I've actually accomplished stuff. I actually led the wrongfully incarcerated men to Kamala Harris's office here in New York City. But she knows better. You know why? Because the celebrities that are here today, right, she gonna judge me. You know why? Because my acting is not valid, but theirs is. Look at Jose Vega. Jose Vega bit my whole style. Tell Jose Vega to chill out. No. See, he's silent now. See, the rules are for me, not for them. The rules are twisted to persecute the weak. And the rules are broken to serve the powerful and the people with nepotism ties. I'm sorry to make you an example, miss. You're probably just a normal citizen. But why am I being excluded? While you get to collect the money, I'm out here begging. Y'all man funny. Chris Morris, she acts like the camera caused pain. It does cause her pain because you know why? Some people just scatter in the light. They can't handle the truth. You're a bunch of cockroaches, but I'm the cockroach king. I survived a war. What you survived? Why you care about war? Because we're an easy group to take advantage of and take our money. The same's true for even white victims like Russians and Ukrainians. There's no right. What's up, brother? Hey, guess what? Yo, Latino man, yo, I'm telling you, these people are not your friends. I'm an actual war victim. I'm gonna have a reparations event, exclude black people. Y'all mad corny. Jimmy Dore right now is laughing inside. They calling the cops on me. Go ahead. No matter what I achieve, sacrifice, or accomplish, it will not be recognized by the press, by these people that's connected. Look at this guy. Sir, you got a moment to talk about some real stuff, or you got to go inside and listen to celebrities that have achieved and accomplished and sacrificed what for the anti-war movement? I want to know, sir. He's talking to a pretty lady. They select which act. Look, this is very true in the Democrats. They have a lot of pretty women, AOC, you know what I mean? Tiffany Caban, attractive women that they use to speak for minority groups. And I'll tell you that my people do have a problem with discrimination against women. They do have that problem. But I'm telling you that it's not natural. What's up, bro? Find out more. This is not all good, bro. Yo, I'm an actual war victim. Sir, I'm an Asian American. Can you find out more? They don't care. They do not care. These people are going to tell me how to be an activist. What have they achieved? What have they done? What have they sacrificed? Why are they in the anti-war movement? How have they suffered from war? I want to know. You know how they suffer from war? They put themselves next to a 2-time convicted pedophile to normalize the sexual abuse of Caleb Maupin and Nick Brana. So they could get in on that $20,000, $30,000 and get the media access by Jimmy Dore, who cannot admit any fault, who cannot admit that he stole a whole bunch of money. Hey, what's up? It's Dennis. Dennis, what's up, bro? Hey, call the cops on me again. I'm just a war victim. Hey, look, I like you guys. I'm not going to say you're all bad, but why are you guys excluding me? Where's Nick Brana? Where's Nick Brana? Where's Jackson Hinkle? Y'all are endangering the entire anti-war movement by platforming a pedophile into... Look, he did his job during the Iraq War. He's not connected to Korea or Palestine. He's not, Dennis. Dennis, what has Jimmy Dore achieved, Dennis? Why is he being flown in from California, Dennis? Dennis, I know you. I spent my money to buy the ambassador from Malawi a gift on behalf of the Laroussians and myself. Dennis, you know this. Your wife was there. You wasn't, Dennis. I spent my money to buy a gift for the ambassador to Malawi because I appreciate what the Laroussians have accomplished. But they ejecting me, they discarding me on behalf of Jimmy Dore to get access to his media network. They got to bury an actual war victim to get access to the media. The newspapers will have you believe that the oppressed are the oppressors, and the oppressors are the ones being oppressed. Just the actual war victim, sir. Find out more information, sir. Want to find out more information? He doesn't. Find out more information on what's going on. They're a platform with 2-time convicted pedophiles. His name's Scott Ritter. You know why? I'm not saying Scott Ritter's being used. Look, he's got a rough time. I got a rough time too. It's hard for him to find a normal job with 2 pedophile convictions. So I can't really blame him 100%. He's being used. Look, Scott, what you got to say about Nick Brana? What you got to say about... Look, I'm sorry, Scott. You're being used. Scott, look up Nick Brana. Look up Caleb Maupin. That's why they have you here. I'm a war victim. I know why you're doing this, because you need to eat, bro. I'm not mad. I get it. Guess what? They starving me. They sanctioning me. For what? For being a war victim. I've worked with the longest lawful incarcerated in New York State history. I've helped introduce legislation for people who are disabled, the second largest minority voting bloc in the nation. But instead of actually moving these things forward, which would actually get us wins, they're actually deliberately interfering. Look at them laughing. Look at them laughing. Not even white war victims. Robert Gunn, wipe the crack residue off your lips, guy. What up, Robert Gunn? I'm sorry, man. I ain't smoking crack. I can't afford it. Guess what? Hey, I don't mind being labeled. I was homeless at the age of 16. They already broke multiple bones in my face. Look, I'll give the Lucian some credit. Yo, Zach, what's up? Check it out, man. Not everything is all it's cracked up to be. Thanks. Please look up the information. People that have actually done work. What you got to say about me, sir? Look, just get more information. Look, go on in. I'm not saying it's okay to listen to them, but don't let them shut me out, right? Just look at all the information. That's just that's actually my website, and look up the reason why they're platforming Scott Ritter. Not saying he's not a victim, but they're normalizing the sexual abuse of Caleb Maupin and Nick Brana. Look it up. Caleb Maupin, Nick Brana. I swear to God, they can't talk about that. Scott, you being used, bro. I know it's tough to be a guy like me playing his violin on the train, begging for change, while you see all the celebrities go by having their posh-ass brunches at Tudor City. You don't want to be someone like me. I know. You don't want to be someone like me, right? You want to be validated. You want to be someone who these people talk to. They don't talk to me because they want to talk to you because you're on the big platforms. You've been validated. Nuclear war. I'm Korean. Who's been on the front for war? My people right now are being shipped to Russia and Ukraine, right? And we have a population collapse of my people. My people have been on the front of nuclear war for a long time, but I'm being excluded. Y'all are mad funny. Look at him smiling again. It's awkward, isn't it, right? It's awkward. They don't, who's been living on the, who would care more about nuclear war, investigating what it is and what causes it? Me or these folks? I'm Korean American, whose country's been on the front of nuclear war for decades. Oh wait, that's me. Scott, you being used. You being used. Look, do you know about Caleb Maupin? Do you know about Nick Brana? They endangering the whole anti-war movement, man. Look, I know you gotta eat, bro. I know, right? I know it's hard for you to find a job. They blackball me in the whole community. I'm not saying white people can't be a part of the movement, but their game is a replacement game. Malcolm X talked about how white people want to insert themselves into leadership. I would work with them. I recognize that the Larouchians got on the ballot. I recognize that they have some decent, I can recognize that. I can recognize Scott Ritter says some stuff, but I would not say he's all good. No one's all good or all bad. But they say I'm all bad. They dismiss me, they disregard me, they silence me, they shut me up. When's your next reparations event? Where you exclude? What's up, man? Find out more information, bro. I'm not going to attack, yeah? Look, just more information. Maybe it's the truth. Maybe it's not. Okay?
No, thanks.
Why do you know that I'm whack and fake? Why do you... I'm just asking, you trust everything they say? They don't even want my information. I can even say some good things, some bad things about this group. All they can do is say negative things about me. All they can do is blackball me. Go ahead, smile about it, bro. Smile with your non-war victims up in there, right? Yeah? Scott, you was a Marine, right? Guess what? Larry Alger is also a combat war veteran from Vietnam, who also was the elected chair as a Korean. Chun Doo-hwan, I can tell you that the U.S. came in and decided who our leaders were going to be. And that caused the whole cycle of decades of suffering. Right there, they shot down elected leaders. The elected state leader of Washington State, who was succeeded by another leader named Mark Nixon, right? Both of these elected leaders were gotten rid of by these gatekeepers. I'm dead serious. They are ignoring elected leaders. 14 states called out the theft and sexual abuse going on in the People's Party. Nick Brana, look up Nick Brana in this organization. They lifted him up. Why? To get on Jimmy Dore's good side. Jimmy Dore, go home. Jimmy Dore, that's what they said in Korea. Yankee, go home. And by the way, I want to thank Trump for actually talking with North Koreans. When I talked to Diane Sayers, she said, Korea is not an issue. Meanwhile, my people sit on the front of nuclear war and our people being shipped to Russia and Ukraine. They could have a Korean with them. But instead of talking to me, I have all the documentation reaching out to these people. They kicked me aside to get access to Jimmy Dore because Jimmy Dore wanted to protect the $20,000 to $30,000 that they was collecting. $20,000 to $30,000. Yo, what's up, man? Check it out. They're having a 2-time convicted pedophile up in here. This is Scott Ritter. Look him up, man. Check it out. Yeah, he don't care. I get it. Yeah, that's okay. And just so you know, black folks, when I work with you on your issues, I'm talking to Muti, yeah? Some black people have my back, but not all of them. Not all of them. Check out, man. I got more information about today's event. You don't gotta trust everything they say. Miss, I know this lady. She's actually, she's part of the Assange movement, and she's down with Randy Credico. She's down with the white gatekeepers. How did Puff Daddy and Harvey Weinstein get away with it for so long? This culture right here. How did Harvey Weinstein and Puff Daddy get away with it for decades? Because we need to realign our society and have some integrity and stop playing bullshit games like this. I can even say they're not necessarily all bad. I can say that. Can you say that, sir? Can you recognize anything I've sacrificed, accomplished, or achieved? No, they cannot. They cannot. Yo, he's laughing right now. Jim, they laughing. They laughing, and while they collecting money on my behalf as a war victim. Maybe I'm wrong. Just here's some more information, though, sir. Thank you, sir. Yo, one guy took it. I'll find a few. I got more information. What's going on here? Check it out. This is Tudor City Steakhouse. They platform a 2-time convicted pedophile, Scott Ritter. You know why? Because they're trying to normalize the sexual abuse amongst their elites. Nick Braun and Caleb Maupin, look it up. You got anything to say about that, sir? Can you tell me why Scott Ritter is actually authority on anti-war issues?
So, the issue is
on this date and for this, he's just ignoring me. This is the Democrat bullshit that I work, all the activists that I work with, from candidates that have been kicked off the ballot, to the wrongfully incarcerated, to the disabled, this same disregard, they're the same thing. The same thing. Get more information, bro. Can you imagine they had a reparations event and excluded black people? Check it out, man. Just get some more information.
No.
There's a lot of people out here that want to, Once again, I'm not going to say Trump is perfect, but his community actually gives a shit about the things that I say. Some of them. All groups have factions, but this group is in solidarity. It's solidarity against war victims, and they would rather platform a 2-time convicted pedophile. Convicted. Look it up. 2-time Tudor City Steakhouse. This is a great look for you, Tudor City Steakhouse. This is great for, hey, take a look, so I got some more information. You should get some information from them too. These are the LaRouchians. Not saying they all bad. They do some decent work, but it's not all good either. Scott Ritter, maybe he was targeted by the state, but he's being used by the People's Party and Jimmy Dore to normalize sexual abuse by Caleb Maupin and Nick Braun. Hey, look, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm protesting them. It is what it is. Yeah. You support Palestine. Guess what? Even though my country's affected on the same timeline as Palestine, right? Who's been studying Palestine and Korea more? Me or these people? But what they get to do is they get to look at me with disdain and disregard because they know better than me. Right? Ruthie Williams, what's up? Thanks again, Ruthie. Yo, Trump, what's up? Yeah, Trump is not perfect, but Trump is better than the rest, and Trump is actually the community. The community. I gotta love the community, the Trump community that actually is not playing these same games like this guy right here. I just had a meeting, just check out the AAPI for Trump event. I just had Holly Ham, Asian American executive director, appointed under Trump. I was given access. Meanwhile, these people are refusing me access to protect their access to Jimmy Dore, because Jimmy Dore will put them on his show and advertise a campaign as long as they get rid of the New York State People's Party coordinator, me, to protect the $20,000 to $30,000 that was stolen monthly. $20,000 to $30,000 every month, backed by mad celebrities. The third-party independent movement is being land-backed. Shout out to Jim Engel. These celebrities are putting a price on, and look, I'm going to say that Diane Sayre's done a lot of solid work. She's been working for years on these issues. I actually like Diane Sayre in a lot of ways. But I'm going to tell you right now that she took a dirty deal to throw me in the garbage for Jimmy Dore access. And you can see it's true for their whole clique. It's true for Danny Haifong. It's true. I'm an Asian American. Why didn't they have me on? He works on black issues, right, Danny? I'm the People's Party coordinator in New York State. Go ahead, man. Yeah. Why? He's talking to her father, right? Yeah, what has she accomplished? What has she achieved? What has she sacrificed for this movement, sir? Or does she know someone who's important, AKA not me? I'm the People's Party coordinator in New York State. 30,000. Okay, get more information, sir. I'm not saying you all bad or all good. Once again, I appreciate what Sarah's done. She's actually gotten on the ballot. These people are for real. They put in real work. They achieved that without putting in the work. But I'm saying the Democrats put in work too. And I'm telling you that they're actually hurting people like myself. So while I respect their work ethic, I'm telling you right now, the same disease of Puff Daddy Harvey Weinstein bullshit is rampant in this elitist ass Upper East Side community where they having their posh ass brunch with white anti-war activists, and that's why the anti-war activism movement fails. Because people like this are put in charge who have not lost what I've lost from war, who do not have the same level of commitment. What you lost from war, boy? You going in for your nice ass little dinner. Go ahead. I'm Korean American. My people right now we're losing our whole entire population due to the extreme things that we had suffered during the war and Japanese occupation. Black man, can you imagine they had a reparations event or a criminal justice reform event and excluded black people? Where's the war victims at today's event? Thanks for acknowledging. He recognizes it. Not saying these people are bad, once again. I respect what the Lucians have done, but they're not perfect. They're not perfect. But you're not allowed to point out or bring up any issue that threatens those who are too big to fail, AKA Jimmy Dore, go home. Jimmy Dore, go home. Jimmy Dore, go home. Yankee, go home. Jimmy Dore, go home. I'm from New York, Jimmy. I'm a war victim, Jimmy. What you doing here? You offering Diane Sayre a platform? You offering her your viewers in exchange for a war victim? Dak Rouleau was also victimized. Mark Nixon, also victimized. Jonathan Martin, also victimized. That's great. He making little comments here. He says that's great. He don't care. He says that's great. You're gonna do anything about it though, right? I'm saying like, what about myself as a Korean American war victim? What about like, elected state leaders like Mark Nixon, right? And he's saying that's great, and then he wants it to just go away. Just like the Democrats, they want to acknowledge the problem and then do nothing. That's great, and then he keeps talking to this guy and ignoring me. What I need you to do, sir, what I need you to do then march in there and tell Jimmy Dore that he doesn't get to blackball a real actress and a war victim like myself, and get cushy with Diane Sayre, and tell Jose Vega to blackball me and get cozy with Nick Brana. Nick Brana got $20,000 to $30,000 a month. Where's the money at? Did they use that money to rent out this steakhouse? Where's the I don't know if these meals are paid for or not. Where's the They probably collected money. They money hungry. They got another pretty lady right here. Hey, you know what it is? It's that Democrat. What's up? Not everything here is as it seems, ma'am. I'm just an actual war victim. Miss, I'm a Korean American. I'm on the same timeline. Can you want to find more information? She doesn't, because I'm not famous, because I'm not valued by.
That's what I mean.
Thank you. Just look it up, right? Maybe I'm not wrong. Maybe I'm not all right. Thanks for at least taking the information. Look, most of them won't look at it even. Boo! Jimmy Dore, get out here, man! Jimmy Dore, you don't get to victimize me. I'm a war victim. Jimmy Dore, go home. Boo! Ridiculous. What are the contexts here? War victim? Yeah, I'm Korean American. I ran away from home at the age of 16 due to extreme violence I faced. The veterans come home, wham. They went through some real shit, but guess what? They had to go home. For my parents, that was their home. When my people starved, like Ethiopia, and they saying we are the world, did they talk about Korean Americans? No. When they talk about the anti-war movement now in nuclear war, do they acknowledge Korea? No. Instead, these guys, right? These protectors of communities like mine, who ruthlessly make sure that people like me can't come up, despite my body. Hey, thanks for being my channel, folks. Look at my body of work. Look at my body of work. And ask yourselves why these people are at. I'm not the only one. Anybody who gets too much done. Jose Vega, is that you? Jose, you punk little. Jose, what's up, man? Jose, get your ass out here, you soft ass little punk. Jose, you think you hard? You copied my whole style, you little bitch. Boo! Diane Sayre. Jose Vega spoke at the Rage Against the War Machine event that Supreme from Wu-Tang called out. Supreme from Wu-Tang. But guess what? Kim Iverson's not going to cover that. Do Dissidents, they not going to cover that. That's what Jose Vega's in bed with the gatekeepers, with the Harvey Weinsteins, with the Puff Daddies of the anti-war movement. Why is the music suck? Because the gatekeepers are in control. Why is the anti-war movement failing? Because the gatekeepers are in control. Boo! Thanks a lot, Ray Ray. Alexa Cruz, what's up, baby? Yo, who stood for public housing? Hey, you know, actually Sarah showed up. I'm gonna be real with you, but I'm not saying that they can't be a part of this movement. But look how they shut me out. Alexa, look how they shut you out from speaking on that day at that event. Meanwhile, Sika, who doesn't even live in the building, got to speak at that event. People that are affected, people that actually live under those conditions are quiet and suppressed, and they install their selected leaders. Once again, Scott Ritter is here at Tudor City Steakhouse, a convicted pedophile. And I'm gonna tell you why. He's being used. Scott Ritter's in a vulnerable position. But they're gonna normalize the sexual, look up sexual abuse. Look up sexual abuse and look up what's his name? Caleb Maupin. Look up, why am I yelling at her? Because look at how this guy's talking. Everybody's focusing on her. Because she's gonna get the attention because number one, she's good looking. Number two, she's a daughter of royalty, AKA Scott Ritter. It doesn't matter. So I asked her before, right, which they will not answer, what has she achieved? What has she accomplished? What has she sacrificed for this? She suffered somewhat, right? Her dad being Scott Ritter. I mean, that's going to cause some hazing and stuff. I'm an actual war victim. Oh, is that being paid for? Where's that money coming from? She's taking orders, right? Yeah. You get to eat, not me. I'm just a Korean American war victim. Yeah, they're getting to eat right now. Yeah, go ahead. $20,000, $30,000 collected by the People's Party. $20,000, $30,000 a month, not a lifetime. $20,000, $30,000 a month collected by the People's Party. Where's the money at? Where's the money at? Scott, keep your daughter out of here. She's too young for this, yeah?
I'll tell you what, leave my daughter out of it and I'll leave you.
I don't want to really, look, she's just an innocent victim here. You being used, Scott. You being used, Scott. That's what I'm saying. Scott's daughter, go inside. Look, I don't want him, look, but I'm telling you right now, you being used. I don't know you really. The ones who are guilty here, the shot callers are Diane Sayre and Jimmy Dore. Those are the shot callers. She's just trying to protect her dad. I don't want to. Scott, you should be here. Don't make your daughter send someone else out. Can't you send? Look, she probably suffered. Look, I'm bad, right? Yeah. She's gonna outline all her frustrations and say I'm the bad guy. And they won't look at the facts that I'm speaking, right? Send someone else out. Don't make this young lady sit here. You know why? Because when they walk in and they see a beautiful face right there, they're gonna have a good feeling. It's marketing bullshit. They could give a job to an actual war victim like myself. Oh, hell no. Yo, this event, they platform a 2-time convicted pedophile, right? To actually protect the sexual abuse of the higher ups in their community. Nick Braun and Caleb Maupin. Can you look up Caleb Maupin and sex abuse, sir? Can you look up Nick Braun and sex abuse? Can you look that up, sirs? Abu Ghraib. These people do not care. Yo, Trump 2024. That's right. Look, I've been in the third party movement for over 20 years. I'm telling you right now, the third party movement has been co-opted. And if you're in the third party movement as someone who's done a lot of work on that issue, I'm telling you right now, vote for Trump. That's right, T-Real. I've done a lot of work with, I endorsed Diane Sayre. You know that? I did. She does some good work. But she decided to trade me and throw me in the garbage to get access to Jimmy Dore's network and to be platformed. Yo, it's disgusting. Trump over their feelings. I do have feelings. I've been working on the issue of fighting war for a long time. Go ahead, Ray. Lift your pinky up, bro. Lift your pinky up. Look at these people. They eating off of my pain. They eating off of my suffering. They using war. Not even, and it's not all racial, not even a Russian-Ukrainian war victim. Can't you send someone else out here instead of making this poor daughter of Scott Ritter who's probably endured enough abuse? Go ahead, I'm the bad guy, right? Go ahead. Tell all your boyfriends that I'm the bad guy, have them beat me up when the camera's not watching. That happens to me all the time with these fucks. I'm the bad guy, right? They say I'm emailing every single embassy in Asian Africa and telling them about this anti-war movement. The ambassador from Malawi that I gave a gift to, oh, they're gonna get this. Dennis, what's up, Dennis? Where's Nick Brana, Dennis? Google Nick Brana sexual assault, Dennis. That's why you have Scott Ritter here, right? To normalize the sexual abuse of Nick Brana and Caleb Maupin. You're gonna make Scott Ritter and his daughter live through this whole bullshit again. That's Diane Sayers' husband. What's up, man? Diane Sayers' husband. You still in bed with Jimmy Dore? He's gonna go home and I'ma still be here. Y'all disgusting. Y'all re-victimizing a war victim for your own benefit. That suit don't make you nobody. You an oppressor. Boo! You suck. Jimmy Dore, get your ass out here. Jimmy Dore. Danny, you fucking sellout Asian. Get your fucking shitty ass out here. Danny, you sell out. Get your ass out here. Danny, where you at? Danny, iPhone. I want to shout out. You know why Code Pink is coming for this shit? Because Medea Benjamin can advertise her books on Jimmy Dore's platform. So doesn't matter if $20,000, $30,000 was collected by the People's Party every month. Where's the money? Where's the money? If you're watching this live stream right now, damn, I have a lot of viewers right now. Shit. Google Nick Brana LaRouche. Nick Brana Diane Sayer. And then Google Nick Brana sexual assault. That's why Scott Ritter is being placed into the movement, right? Did something happen suddenly with him in Palestine and Israel? Is he Jewish or is he Palestinian? Because they're trying to normalize the sexual abuse of Caleb Maupin and Nick Brana so that Jimmy Dore can have his friends who stole $20,000 to $30,000 a month and have them just walk into and normalize this kind of sexual behavior. You might get victimized too eventually, man. You look good, I'm sorry to say, yeah? Look up Nick Brana and Caleb Maupin sexual assault victims. If Caleb Maupin tells you to spank him, don't do it. If Caleb Maupin says, I need you to quit your job and sell buns on the street, don't do it. Look at my body of work and ask yourself why look at my body of work with third-party independent movements. They're doing it to get access to Jimmy Dore. Jimmy Dore, go home. Dan Burke, is that your fake ass? Look up Danny Burke. Danny Burke is actually running the LaRouche youth movement in New Jersey where Caleb Maupin stashed his victims. And they're working together. What's up, guys? Hey, I'd like to thank you. It's an honor to meet you. I've worked with Serpico, just so you know, right? Actually addressing. Look up Scott Ritter. You know Scott Ritter? Scott Ritter, this is his daughter right here. Scott Ritter is a two-time convicted pedophile. Okay. You want to show you right now? Hey, look, the cops is here, folks. Yeah. Hey, you know, by the way, I back the blue. They're not all bad, all good. When cops do bad things, hold them accountable. What's going on is that Scott Ritter's inside. You heard of Puff Daddy. You heard of Harvey Weinstein, right? Right now, the third-party independent anti-war movement is platforming Scott Ritter, a two-time convicted pedophile. You guys have the flyer? Is Scott Ritter inside, sir? You gonna answer that? They're not gonna answer. Go ahead inside and find out. He's convicted. They're elevating Scott Ritter, okay. R-I-T-T-E-R, a convicted pedophile.
Just to let you know, everything's being recorded in body-worn camera.
That's good.
The reason why
What's up? I'm proud of my work.
The reason why we're here is because we got a call that someone's been out here yelling for.
I am yelling. This is disgusting.
So right now you're causing a disturbance right now.
Okay, look, I want to ask you this, sir. Right? Yeah, I'm glad I'm recording this too, right? Yeah.
No problem.
Think about this. When Puff Daddy was abusing victims and people who shot in the face said that Puff Daddy shot me. Right? Yeah. And they try to tell the world and the world refuses to listen. When you have people that are wrongfully convicted, like Mumia Abu Jamal, we have people that are actually suffering, right? Like Muti John was saying, people that I work with. Nolan Thomas, who's got a letter from this conviction integrity unit, right? Saying that his conviction was wrongfully placed. I can show you the documentation right now. By the way, Al Sharpton said that I think he's with the gatekeepers, but he cannot kick him out because I done some.
Yelling for the past hour.
So right now, right, when people can get shot in the face by Puff Daddy and tell people the world that Puff Daddy shot me in the face and no one looks at it, and the courts say, right, we're not going to look at this because Puff Daddy's too famous to commit crime. Harvey Weinstein was victimized people for decades. So the reason why is because exactly when people like me try to tell the news doesn't pay attention because the news is actually responding to people that have taken money, right? You got to either buy access or you got to know somebody. Police deal with a lot of bullshit too. If something happens to you, do you have faith that your issue is going to get taken care of? You know what I'm talking about.
What we do is we go through the proper channels. This is not the platform.
So once again, right, when you have people like Harvey Weinstein and Puff Daddy who victimized, right, the community, the music community for years. Justin Bieber, I still feel sorry for that guy. Justin Bieber went through the proper channels. What happened to him? So how can you tell the exact same thing's happening here?
This right now is a restaurant. It's a place of business right now. This is not
So it's okay for a two-time convicted pedophile. Folks, check out look up Scott Ritter. He's in this event right now. Okay? Is it okay for me to protest a custom event built to lift up a two-time convicted pedophile?
This is all considered property of the restaurant.
I'm on the sidewalk, sir.
Yeah, but this is still a restaurant. So they're still responsible for this area.
I'm not littering. I'm not causing any problems. I am raising my voice.
You're causing a disturbance for what we heard this past hour.
I can show you. Okay, let's look up the law right now. You're allowed to protest on the sidewalk. I've gotten permits before. I took the two longest
Do you have a permit?
Not for amplified sound, but I do have, right? You don't need a permit just to protest. You need a permit for amplified sounds. I took the two longest long figure man, Otis Johnson, Reverend Keith Gadsden, to Kamala Harris's office to protest. And I have a lot of supporters, by the way, in the police department who know that not everything here is. Unfortunately, a lot of regular cops are also victims. I'm telling you right now, sir, not everything is as it seems. Look up Scott Ritter.
For right now, okay? You need to
Can you look at if Scott Ritter's at this event? A two-time convicted
My
pedophile?
partner is gonna speak to them right now.
They are-
You need to stop yelling.
They are lifting up, right? Yes, Justin Bieber. How many times, right, was he raped and he went to officials and said, please help me, and they said, can't do nothing for you. Harvey Weinstein, right? Can't do nothing for you. Boo! Jimmy Dore, go home. Bro, go to jail. That's what Warsalon says.
Like I said, sir,
Is Scott Ritter inside?
I have no idea. I have no idea who Scott
They're
Ritter
not going to answer you. I'll show you right now. I'm going to show them right now about Scott Ritter.
Well, sir,
They don't
I'm
care.
here.
That's why Puff Daddy wins. That's why. Go ahead.
I'm here because we got a call that you were causing a disturbance. That's all I'm here for, sir. Right? Whatever.
This is Scott. What's up, buddy? This is him right here.
Sir.
This is him.
Okay.
That's him with a brown jacket right here. This is him. That's Scott Ritter right there.
Sir, you can go to the proper channel.
This is why people voting for Trump, because when you tell the cops about something, they have their hands tied. They have their hands tied. Look, I've worked with cops, right? Yeah. The thing is that they can't even, like, I'm not down for putting knees on chests and killing people, but there's a two-time convicted pedophile right there in the brown jacket.
Sir?
And I'm telling you, sir, on camera. I don't want to do this to you.
I'm asking you respectfully, okay?
Okay.
Just
A two-time convicted pedophile is right there. Are you waiting for another victim? Are you waiting for another sexual assault victim?
This is not the time nor the place, sir. I'm asking you respectfully, sir.
Are you waiting for another child sex victim? How many more victims do they have to be before?
If you have any grievances, you go through the proper channels. This is not the time nor the place, sir.
Who's the proper channel? Alvin Bragg?
It may be. If you have any kind of evidence, present it to the DA's office.
I've taken a lot of issues to the DA's office, including ones again the longest wrongfully incarcerated men in state history. Otis Johnson, Reverend Keith Gadsden, Vincent Moto from Pennsylvania, who's the first man freed on DNA evidence in Philly, Pennsylvania history. Look him up. Vincent M-O-T-O. He's done work with me. You know what I mean? Ronnie Long, who's supported by Governor Jim McGreevey in his quest for exoneration. whose mother is the first black detective in
Sir,
Philly
do you
in
need any
Pennsylvania
kind of
history.
medical attention at this moment?
Medical? They're trying to gaslight me. What you gonna do? You're gonna inject me with something to calm me down?
I have nothing to
Is
do
that
with
that's
you, sir. That's
don't
my
don't
job.
play those Puff Daddy games, man. I don't need no drugs, bro.
Sir, I'm gonna
Don't-
ask you to respectfully leave the area.
All right, folks, I did what I could, all right? And once again, I do back the blue. Look, don't think this guy's a bad guy. He's not, right? He's just doing his job. The fact of the matter is that, right, I did what I could. I stayed, but these guys are reading. So I'm gonna leave. I hope you're proud of yourselves. All right, good luck, okay?
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm gonna leave.
Appreciate it.
I know you're just doing your job.
Thank you for being a gentleman.
This guy's not a bad
Appreciate
guy,
it.
okay? He's got his orders. And honestly, there should be some peace and order on these streets. He's right. There's gonna be another sexual assault victim. I get arrested for what? Don't get arrested out there. Don't push the cops. Don't cause problems. When cops do good things, celebrate them. When cops do bad things, hold them accountable. It's easy, folks. This guy's just doing his job. If there's another sexual assault victim, oh well. He followed the rules. All right, man.
Thank you very much, sir.
No,
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
thanks for listening, bro. All right, God bless you. You showed good restraint, guy. Thank you. All right. Look him up, Scott Ritter. Hey, can you take my card though? Hey, sorry, just take my card, yeah. Look me up. What I'm saying is real. And if you ever have problems yourself, right? Yeah, I've also have work with Scott Ritter, Edwin Raymond. You might recognize the names. Once again, I'm not saying all cops are bad, but they're not always. Sometimes mistakes are made, and you need someone to help you. No doubt, brother. I'm not ashamed to share I'm proud of my work. Scott Ritter, oh my God. Yo, it's disgusting. Oh, this is a beautiful view, folks. So once again, we headed to the Trump event at Madison Square Garden. Once again, I want to tell you folks right now, I've been working the third party independent movement for a long ass time. They're headed back to the donut shop. Yeah, I could bail you out. I would. Bonnie has all the bail money for the real warriors. Yeah, dead serious. But the third party independent movement is filled with a lot of elitists, just like that, just like the Democrats, that feel like they're too good. They feel like they know everything. And or they're just not effective enough. Look, Trump is not perfect either. He's not all bad either. He's not all bad. He's not all good. But once again, the Trump community is helping me with my issues. And I love the Trump community out there for that. Not all of them. There's factions fighting inside. And we're going to meet some of them today. There's big money, right? Yeah. Anytime you have true power, all the problem stuff is going to be up there. So I can't believe I'm going to have 22 viewers. This is the first. I may have had that many before, but it's very rare for me to achieve those numbers. Trump 2024, that's real, yeah? I'm back in Trump. That's what's up. See? Madison Square Garden. Tune in later, folks. I'm going to be having some footage out of Madison Square Garden. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. God bless. Trump 2024. That's right, man. I'm with you. See you guys at Madison Square Garden. We'll be live broadcasting out from there. Peace.